So this first set of videos, I chose to go ahead and leave them on here because it was a fun experience and I learned a lot from it. So I put out some pilot videos for what I wanted to do here, and I had some friends of mine, professional and personal friends, come and give me feedback on this because I want to do a good job here. But I also liked the videos and I was just riffing and it was fun. So go ahead and enjoy these videos, and then hopefully the next ones that come out is just going to be better. I was reading a study of some sort at some point in time the other day that said a certain percentage of people who overestimate their friendships. So, meaning who you assume is your friend at a certain level doesn't assume that you're at the same level. It's a miscommunication thing. So, there's also people who will manipulate you and various degrees of how good they are at that. So, how do we know where we stand in a relationship? Other than for people who are highly manipulative, like this is a different thing. But it just in general relationships, especially now with social media and stuff, it's hard to know where we stand. It's hard to know if we're assuming. And sometimes we think about, I wonder what our friends think about us. And this came up in a conversation with my daughter because I have some friends that we've just grown close, and I'm just an empathetic person. I like to be close. My personality type makes me want to have connections and have insight into other people's. And I've made friends with someone who, like I usually do, has difficulty making friends because their personality type isn't as open, and you just have to have intuition towards it. And it's a here and there. We have them over once a week for barbecue. Sometimes they've had us over, and we do things for each other. We were talking about some of my daughter's friendships and how people would ghost her for events and plan with her and stuff like that. Just how people generally interact and the experiences I've had. And this is what you do. And this is how you find out how you view other people too. You look at where the energy's at in that relationship. How much given and taken is there? Would you ask them for a favor? That should go on a blooper. I'm backed up into that. Would you ask your friend for a favor? Would you take an item from them at a discount? Would you ask them for a discount if they worked on cars and your car was broken, or if they drew really cool designs and you needed a logo? Would you go to them? So, because I mean, that's friends, right? You get the hookup. You pay attention to how much people take from you and how much energy they give back, and think about how much energy you give to the people versus where you take from them. It's important not to let people you view as more of a association or a professional network or something assume something different. It's also good to know if you're taking advantage of your friends, because you do it on accident if you're not aware. So this particular friendship I'm talking about, there was not a lot of take, and we did favors for each other, but it was always unprompted. And we made Yule logs for them for the Yule season, and then they brought over just very specific gifts. Mine was a fire steel because I do camping, and it just happened to be the same as the first fire steel. And it was just neat, and it was so cool that someone had thought it, and we didn't even know they could do that personal of gifts for all of us. It rocked out. That's what spurred the conversation. We give in that. We always give because we love them and they're our friends. Like when they're sick, we made traditional holiday turkey dinner because we knew they liked the turkey flavor, and they were starting to feel better. We didn't do it while they were still but we didn't want them to have to cook. I asked them first, hey, are you at a place where you can eat now, or are you still sick? And then I said, hey, you want us to, because we just wanted them to get better, and we thought, comfort food because we love to cook. So, and he asked me to go fishing with him sometimes because he knows I'm trying to learn better about saltwater fishing. It's just a very giving relationship. Versus there's people, if you don't talk to them, then you don't ever talk to them. It's not the friends who are like long time between, although you can reach out to those people. But if you stop putting the effort forward, there's no effort. The only time you hear from the person is when they actually need something. That's some things you can test. And you can find out about that very quickly if you just abstain from social media for a little while. And just recenter yourself a little bit. But that's how you can tell where you're at. Just pay attention to where the energy is, who's given, who's taken, and how much. And then don't take advantage of your friends. If your friends are doing something they're passionate about, then pay them the full price. Support them. You want to support them, right? You wouldn't. That's not how you'd support somebody. You're saying, give me the thing, give me the thing. You want to give it to them. I've had people offer me stuff at a discount, and I said, wait, hold on. I may actually need something sometime. Like I want this. I want to support you. I bought my friends art. I bought art from several friends. I've had my friends come and do car work because I knew they were doing it, and that's like give to the people around you, and then don't take. If they want to do something for you, then you accept it graciously, but just make sure when you ask for it, you know what you're doing, and keep an eye on all your energy levels, because you want good people around you. You want to know where you're at in a relationship. You don't want to waste energy for people who have different assumptions, and you don't want to take advantage of your friends on accident. So just monitor that for a little while and pay attention, and that'll be a good activity to start making corrections in your behavior. As soon as you start measuring it, you'll know what to do.